everyone, my name is Anastasia and I'm introduced to Mersin Real Estate Agency, and today I'm here with a special topic on the beautiful Mediterranean Sea, and what we will talk about is Northern Cyprus. And actually today a lot of people paid attention on Northern Cyprus after the bombshell came out about the new law about how to get a residence permit in Turkey, and we were all shocked, and actually, to be honest, we didn't expect that at all, and therefore we had to do some variation of what we're gonna do, what we're gonna sell to our beautiful clients, and therefore we decided to go to Northern Cyprus by ourselves and figure out how everything is just going there. And the most issue for me was the issue of obtaining residence permit and taxes, since it has become really difficult to get a residence permit in Turkey. But I want to remind you that we still have here some solutions. If you didn't see it, please check my last video. So I became interested in the issue of obtaining residence permit in Northern Cyprus, and yeah, indeed, in Northern Cyprus you can get a residence permit based on the property document on Tapu, but even without any additional options like, you know, the cadastral price, or even without an expert price of $75,000 as it was there before the 16th of October. And also it's really possible to obtain a residence permit based on your rent, which has been impossible in Turkey since last year. But as in any story, we have another side, so let's figure it out. I will not go into all details about renting because in Turkey we don't have it at all. So Northern Cyprus wins in any case if you have money. But let's have more clearly the situation about the property, the buying property in Northern Cyprus. And the main issue for me was taxes, and I was confused when I heard about it. So for example, here if you buy a property, you have to pay 4% taxes from the cadastral price. And in Northern Cyprus, you have to pay the property tax, which is 12%, not from the cadastral price, but the real price, the price that you bought this apartment. Also, there are some added options, and I will tell it. 1.5% of duty, 0.5% of stamp duty, 5% of VAT, and also you have to pay for lower services, which sometimes it costs up to thousands of euros, because there are no such rule that if you came to some real estate agency in Cyprus, they do everything for you like we are doing here right now. We'll help you with the lawyers, with the TAPU, with the document of property, with the residence permit. No. On Northern Cyprus, you are only by yourself, and you have to figure out only by yourself. They don't have helpers and anything like this. They have lawyers who's doing their job for really good money. And also, additionally, to open the bank account, you will need at least $5,000 to make it as a deposit for banks, like for Northern Cyprus banks. And also, moreover, you will need to be tested for various diseases, which also will cost you money. And in total, by easy calculation, we understand that the total cost of apartment will be increased up to 20%, and not as little. Would you agree? Another point that confused me is that a person has the right only for one property by law. And if you have a lot of relatives and you trust them, it's okay. there is no need to be worried about. But if you are not eager to invest money, but at the same time transfer your property for someone else, so Houston, we have a problem here. And the third point is the construction times. In northern Cyprus, there are no infill developments. There are only huge, massive complexes, and every construction time of which takes from 2 till 5 years, which also has me to ask myself some questions. As we all know, northern Cyprus is unrecognized territory, and it's unknown what would happen, what could happen in 5 years, and will be only purchase and sale agreement enough to save your property there? Unclear. Many people consider installment plans and down payment as a huge advantage. Typically, the down payment is 35% and installment can be up to a significantly 84 months. Agree. Really nice. It sounds just great, but don't you think that due to such long installment plan, there is an increase of prices by itself? And I want to tell you the funniest part of this is the prices. Prices on northern Cyprus, and attention, prices for studios usually is around $110,000 or euros. And I want to remind you that in Mersin you can buy a studio apartment from 34,500 euros, and even now we have special offer for you. You can buy a nice, really beautiful studio apartment for 32,000 euros only. And I think there is no need in unnecessary words. So, and I want to make a general opinion about the Northern Cyprus because I was never been there. And actually, Northern Cyprus didn't make me feel happy because there are no infrastructure, no greenery that would please my eye, and food prices are more expensive, fruits and vegetables are not so fresh, there is no proper sewage system, there are some power outages, and actually, in my opinion, in a good way, you still need to invest a lot of effort to Northern Cyprus, so that the advertising becomes the truth on this land. And this was my opinion about all of this situation, about all of this, huge attention to the Northern Cyprus, because a lot of real estate agencies don't tell the whole truth about the taxes, about the nature, about the infrastructure, or some problems. Everything is perfect, just get and buy it. You have 84-month installment. But anyway, I wanted to think about it clearly, and I don't say that we have no problems at all here in Turkey. Of course, we have some problems. Of course, it's not typical situation, and maybe it's a little bit hard, and it makes you afraid of investment or buying a property here. But now, at least now, I know that we have really such great prices, we have great experience, we have infrastructure, we have greenery, our prices on food are lower, and I think that Northern Cyprus is overreacted by a lot of people, and I would like to hear your opinion, of course, because I'm doing this for you. I would like to hear your opinion about this situation, about Northern Cyprus. Have you been there or not? What do you think about some problems with the unrecognized territory? And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next videos.